can't remember the last time I saw traffic that bad. You can tell the schools are back, you can tell it's rain. It's quite literally in like every single red light on the way. It was pretty bad, but I managed just by hook or by crook to get to the bus, so I'm going to be there on time today. I think today we've got a day of meetings, but I'm also like racing to get this validation thing in that I'm working on. One of them things where we were expecting another branch to be merged in before this branch would be merged in. And then we'd be able to do like validation via the MVC rather than via the JavaScript. And then like a couple of days ago we were like, well, let's just put it in the JavaScript, and I'm like, oh shit. So what I'm doing instead, because I think it's going to be quicker significantly, is to fly through the very rapidly throw this basically validation onto this page in the MVC. So that's what I'm currently doing. And I'm living the dream, but I also think we've got meetings today, so I'm imagining one of those days where I'm like sat in the back of a meeting trying my best to work on my laptop at the same time. Otherwise, I need to organise my to-do lists as well. I keep going through these stages where like I'll do put loads of things on my to-do list, get them all done, and then something happens. And then like as soon as I drop a day behind, my to-do list is then dead to me and everything goes into overdue. It's really annoying. But yeah, like for example, polishing my shoes has been on my to-do list for ages. It's like a fucking 2-minute job, if that. I haven't done it yet. To pick up productivity, both in my like real life terms and also in this vlog terms, because I've been neglecting it and I've not been doing a very good job. And if I'm not going to do a very good job, then I may as well shouldn't bother. So I'm going to fucking try and bother, otherwise I'll not bother, you know what I mean? The thing is, I have a lot of shit going on that I basically, you can't know about. So, and even the things you can know about aren't even necessarily exciting. So it's not working out really, but I'm trying my best. A pretty productive day today. We were flying through all of the validation stuff, even though we did have planning today, which I wasn't aware of until this morning. Well, it wasn't planning, it was refinement. So we've now split into like sub-work teams, which obviously meant that we need to name the teams, which was problematic because we're like trying to figure out kind of a system. We're like, how can we figure out a way of, we're kind of all the same, we're kind of all one big team, but we're going to have 2 teams within those teams. What can our names be? The most important part of us were like, shall we go with like TV programs or characters or something like that? But we settled on moons. We settled on moons because moons are more interesting than planets. And we've got like, I don't even know what the other team's called. It's like Testlo. It's not very good. Telesto is the other team, and we are Team Atlas. Now I didn't want Atlas because of Atlas. But we're Team Atlas. I wanted Pandora, but yeah. So we're Saturn's moons. I'm not sure if Telesto is, but Saturn's moons are a little bit more interesting than like Neptune, which was what our first team name was called. Actually, our first team name was called Steve. That was Steve and Gary. We changed to Neptune, and then we were like, right, okay, let's go to moons instead. They're way more exciting. Laura just rang me saying that, how do you deal with it if, like, when you pedal, the gears don't. The chain doesn't move, it just crunches. And I'm like, I don't know. Pretty confident the gear, the arm that moves the gears, don't know what it's called, will be misaligned with where the chain is. But when your dad rings you and asks you why there's no picture when he turns the DVD player on, why you can't watch the DVD, and I'm like, any number of reasons. It's going to take me long enough to figure out whether or not you're even on the right source or you've got the right controller in your hand, let alone actually solve your problem for you over the phone. Should be really simple, but yeah, so I've left her with, well, I've said take my bike, but I don't know whether it's going to be too big for her. We shall find out, won't we? Managed to get everything through pull requests today, and then started deployments an hour before home time, which is never a good idea. Kind of at this weird stage where we're like we'd half built up the environment to use this technology, and now we're shifting technology a little bit, so the deployments have gone a bit strange, and one of the services hasn't gone up properly, and I don't know why, and I had to leave because I had to get come back for Laura because she goes netball on Wednesdays. However, she didn't. She's had like a funny ill turn. She's literally been asleep all evening. It's really bizarre. She hasn't had any food, so we're trying to be strong for the bubs. Whilst I've been setting up my computers, I've now got RabbitMQ and MongoDB installed on my computer. Those 2 things aren't necessarily going to be to be honest with you, I've just said that out loud. I'm not really sure why I've got MongoDB. Because I'm using Cosmos. I wanted to get RabbitMQ because because I want to go to Azure Service Bus, but there currently isn't a local emulator for Azure Service Bus. There's only Azure subscription. But if I use Mass Transit, which is the thing that I wanted to use, I'm going to use that on top of the two, and then you could just flip them out for each other. Is the plan. I genuinely don't know why I've installed MongoDB, but I did, and it took me ages. I seem to have problems all the fucking time with installs. Surface works fine. Atlas, it's a pig, and I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't. At some point, I'm going to have to think about looking after Atlas a little bit. Giving her making her a new thing, I think. But I don't really want to spend the money on it, truth be told. Especially when I also want to buy a longboard. So it's like, which one? Which is more important now? What? I've slept on it. For the life of me, I can't think why it was that I installed MongoDB on my computer. The bus is late today. I should have already left by now and it's not even arrived yet. And I have a serious problem where by the time I get here in the morning, I always, without fail, need a wee. Always need the toilet, and I can never go before I leave because I don't need it then. I need it now. Bus is pulling up. Well, hey, get me to work. I have a little bit of a shopping spree at the moment. I've just got 2 more things to pick up. And I was in a shop, right? And I walked into like a certain part of the shop, and then this guy says to me, "Oh, are you buying someone a present?" And I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Oh." I don't think I've ever come so close to headbutting someone in my life. Patronising son of a bitch. We had a Graham news flash in a while, ladies and gentlemen. I can't remember if we have. Oh, careful, Graham. You can't tell, the bay right here is absolutely fine. She's absolutely back to normal. She won. She's not even. She's got like 0 of anything now. You know how she went through a phase where she was like better. She's better, but like she didn't look much better. Now she looks much better. Also. Well, there's a tiny little bit there. Also, she smells hamster fresh as well. She doesn't smell like shit anymore. I find it very difficult to vlog and hold Graham at the same time. It's quite distracting. But yeah, so we've had a relatively busy day today. I feel like I'm getting ready for a break. You know, I feel like I'm starting to burn down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit like pooped. And I can feel myself burning out. And that's like even at work, like watching TV, watching Ozark on Netflix, which is like, it's good. I can tell it's gonna get good, but it's kind of like, it's building up to it, I can feel it. And I can feel like I'm gonna need a break at some point soon. Because I'm watching it and I'm like, my eyes are closed. I had to check whether or not Question Time was on, because if Question Time was on, I'd have to stay up. But I'm gonna go to bed because I'm just, and like, this happened like 2 days ago as well. I just keep going through these phases where I'm like half asleep, half not, half asleep, half not. But yeah, like, and it's annoying because it means I haven't done any programming basically today, or because of planning and stuff at work, or in the evening because I spent my evening, I got late home, and then I spent the evening wrapping presents and whatnot. Isn't that right, Graham? Yeah, it is. It is right, Jimmy. You only came and got me out like half an hour ago. Also trying to plump her up, so because she doesn't eat enough food. And our logic is that she tries to make her food last her for a week, because she only gets fed once a week. So we're trying to feed her twice a week, even though we know she's got food hidden away, so that she might feel more confident eating food. That's our plan. You're right, Graham. Because you skinny. You skinny. You got that beach bod, and it's getting up to winter. So you need to plump yourself up, girl, or you'll be getting cold. Yeah, girl. Some undisclosed point in the night last night, I flipped over in bed. Apparently, Laura told me this. And I flipped over in bed. I was like lying on like my side or whatever, but I flipped over, lay bolt like straight, and just shouted "fuck" really loud. Obviously woke Laura up, so she was trying to like figure out what was wrong with me, but I was still asleep, so I was not answering it at all. Then this morning, I can barely, if I like sit down from it and then start walking, my leg really hurts. like just behind my knee. It's like I've got like cramp or something and it won't go away. So I must have like, that must have happened or something, I don't know. Weird. It's a very wet day. Driving into Bath, I had to have the windscreen wipers. I very rarely have to put them on constant because we have like 4 varying speed levels for the intermittent one, and the fastest intermittent is basically constant. So I had to put the I think I've used the fastest speed 3 times, and I have a real vendetta against people who, if I see someone parked in traffic and a windscreen wiper going like this, I'm like, you don't need that. It really riles me up. It's absolutely lagging it down. Hit Bath and it just stops. It's literally, you just drive along and it's just like off. It's really weird. And like, how many times have I dressed differently in Bristol because it's raining and then come to Bath and it's fine? Obviously the floor's wet, it has rained, but it's not. I've come to my favourite service station. Every time I come here I think these things are really cool, where it's like a big hedgehog but you can put your hands in it. Look. Oh. As well go in this gambling things. It's actually the quietest part of the entire service station. It's always empty in here. We've had a pretty good day today. We were like racing through new stuff for work, so we had a good break. We signed off all the old stuff and we're racing through, getting some good stuff going. But we're just back home, quickly get ready to go because we had a session in the car. We're going back to Nottingham for the weekend. We're going to go see Shawnee Boy because Shawnee Boy 1OK is going to New Zealand for 2 years and he's having a leave and do, so we're going to say bye. Sayonara, flashy lights. Laura's waiting for me, there she is. Hey. It's like lunchtime now in Laura's family's home. I'm on my own. Everyone has literally left this city. Literally everyone who's normally in this house has all gone to Sheffield to go see grandparents, and I am still around here basically because they're going to get back later than I need to do when I need to go to see Shaun's party thing. Laura's coming to Shaun's party thing, but after me, but they don't know how long they're going to be, so I stayed here. Also, Dad's at work, so I have no no friends basically, and I've been sat working away on my laptop. I've been trying to create my Service Fabric listener for my mass transit queues, which is all jolly well and good, but it's about lunchtime and I'm a bit hungry. I head over to the shop, get myself some lunch, and I need to get the same for dinner. I'm literally like leaving tonight. All day, since 11, I'm going to be on my own, and I leave at 8 o'clock to go to Shaun's stuff. So, yeah. And we're getting a good worky day in, ladies and gentlemen. It's good fun. It's mildly weird because obviously I don't feel like I belong here. I feel like I should be at my own dad's house, but he's at work anyway, so anyway. You know what, while I'm away from home as well, I keep wanting to talk to Google as if she's going to answer me. Every now and again I'm like, hey Google, what's the weather like outside? How hot is it outside? And I'm like, oh, no one's going to answer me either. That's because I've trained myself so well to say hey Google instead of okay Google. But if I went, okay Google, how hot is it outside? Then my phone should answer, which it is now. Coat temperature, because it's raining. It's raining, it's sunny, but it's raining, and also it's up north, so it's always colder than it is down south. Also, what is it with girls and having so much shit on their keys? Break is over, we have 6 hours until we have to go out. Let's see if we can get another 3 hours of programming in, at the very least. Almost there, I almost have it deployed to Service Fabric, and as soon as I do that, I can give myself a cup of tea. I can be allowed to have a tea. It's close, it's exciting. I've got it set up so that now I've got messages, it'll listen to messages on the queue, it'll create a saga when it first gets it, it's responsible for maintaining that saga as well, it's deployed, breakpoints on it so I can watch it go through, but it's responsible for managing sagas on that message. So the message comes through, raises a saga to say that I've started the application for this person then goes through, it spits off all of the stuff that it needs to do, and then this is where like the asynchronous part lives behind. So on top there's like a web API that sits, and that's like the thing that you see and the thing you interact with. But if you ask to do something that isn't important, i.e. send an email, it goes onto a message queue, and then the message queue is used to replicate information around the microservices if required, and also to basically instruct each other to do stuff. So I'll put a message onto the queue to fire emails, and emails will be done by an Azure server function, I imagine, rather than a silly microservice. I thought about having a communication microservice, but I think that's a bit wild. Maybe a little bit unnecessary. Maybe one day, but until then, we'll use Azure functions, serverless functions, because these grand and these free when you're thinking. Oh, there we go. We've got it deployed. We have one service not listening to us, and that is, well, they're all not listening. We may have okay, boys. My breakpoint. So I thought it would install the other two in but it doesn't, it waits for it goes through an alphabetical order apparently. Hence why the consumer is being eaten first. So, we've got it all set up now, it's all hooked together, it's working. I need to move half of the stuff I've got into configuration. It's all very like a bit hacky at the moment, just to like proof of concept it. I'm gonna move all the stuff into configuration, and then we can start adding on the message handlers and start dealing with messages on the queue, boy! Oh man, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool because this is using technologies, I've used technologies like this before, but I've always used them behind end service bus, and I'm trying to use mass transit now, and run it like that instead, because mass transit is open source, and end service bus is open source, but also there's licensing fees. So yeah, it's like registering through Mongo database. This is why I needed Mongo, by the way. I don't need Mongo. What I've decided to do is, it's easier to put, when you create a Cosmos DB, you can, like, that is basically a shell for MongoDB. It manages Mongo underneath for you. So what I'm doing is talking through a standard Mongo thing via Cosmos is the plan of attack. So it's actually really, really cool. And it means you don't have to, like, I could just talk to Mongo, I could just talk to Cosmos, it just manages it all behind the scenes. So it's pretty cool. Gasping for a brew though. Look at that panel of green, boys, a panel of green! So we've got one node, that can obviously be spun up into several nodes, one application which is made up of 3 services, partitions and stuff are basically, I actually don't know what they are. I actually think that's like how many services are running in separate partitions. So you can have services running in one partition, which is what I have at the moment, because I have one node. If you have 5 nodes, you can put 3 nodes in a separate partition to a next node, and it work like that, and it will take, but anyway. That's all good, it's up and running, it's happy. Configuration first, and then we'll worry about some other stuff. But it's tea break time. It's actually 4 o'clock too, so probably only get another hour in after this. Boys! But we've been working for 1 hour and 52. On track for 3. It's dinner time, so I'm cooking up some pizza. Went out and got pizza ready. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's worth having I flipped to using MongoDB instead of DocumentDB, basically through simplicity. But my identity server, my ASP.NET identity, is using DocumentDB, not Mongo. I feel like that's a problem. I feel like it shouldn't. I should be using the same store where possible. I should be using the same database configuration for everything, which is kind of the idea why I didn't want SQL. So I either change everything to... Problem is my queues work better with Mongo. They're like designed to work with Mongo. That no one's done... So it's like, what's better, really? DocumentDB or like... I feel like I should just go straight Mongo. But then identity server / ASP.NET identity doesn't really have much Mongo support that I can find. It seems to, people seem to use it, but there's not much documentation on it, so I don't really understand like how it's doing it or anything like that. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure that the document, like the DocumentDB, there's a database there, but nothing's in it because I haven't gotten through to testing it. So it wouldn't be too bad just to gut it out for something else. I don't know. Busting out my extra pointy shoes. I'm just gonna kind of go now. Found a relatively nice MongoDB framework while I was having my dinner, so I'm gonna switch to that and use the same thing. The thing that I was using for DocumentDB while it worked was a little bit more ghetto. It was a little bit more. Less people were using it, and for security stuff, the more people using it, in general, the better. It means that there's safety in numbers to a certain extent. It's better than like, I think I had like about 1,000 users downloads on NuGet, which isn't even users, compared to like 100,000, so significant difference. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I think it looks super easy to integrate as well. I literally just point it at a Mongo database and it deals with everything, whereas the other one was a little bit more custom, and the more custom there is, the more there is to go wrong. So I'm gonna shift that about, I'm gonna get swapping, I'm gonna get swabbity-doo-doo-doo-doo, and then get that button at the Mongo database. But I mean, it shouldn't take me long to fix it all. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Annoyingly, I have to pass in like an entire connection string there to the database. It's not like, it is like very much, you give us a connection string, we do everything else. So there isn't much configuration I can throw at it, but hey ho. As I'm heading off, Laura's going to meet me there in about an hour. So let's go say goodbye to Shawnee boy. Man, walking somewhere, so that inevitably means I'm going to ramble to the camera. I feel like really disconnected from everyone here. I kind of feel a bit vulnerable not going with Laura, but they're going a bit after me, because I literally see these people like twice a year. And that's only this year. Normally it's only once a year, and it's Christmas. So it's kind of weird. Feels kind of weird. But it's one of them things where like it's kind of awkward to start with, and then you're like, because everyone knows each other, so they all talk about things that they were doing like last week or whatever. So, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good fun. Back to little old me again. They've just headed out for breakfast. I'm waiting for Dad to come and pick me up so we can go for breakfast. Last night was pretty good fun. It was jolly good fun, actually. And we played a game where like there's this box that you have to like bend down and pick up with your mouth, and you can't put your knees or your hands on the floor, so you have to like keep bending down lower and lower and lower to pick it up. And Laura can pick up a flat piece of paper off the floor without touching her knees and hands. So she's got something new to put on her CV, which is good. I did alright to say from a height. One guy beat me, but he got to the same level that Laura did, which is insane. But otherwise I went out the same round that all the guys did, because the game was going on for a bit long, so they just ripped half the box away. You make the box smaller as the rounds go on. Did I say that? This service station must have like 20 Tesla chargers. I've never seen so many in one spot. En route back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling very full after dinner. We are on the way back to Bristol. It's been a long weekend, ladies and gentlemen, but I have my services up and running. I had a brief scenario where I just suddenly lost my Rabbit MQ connections. Kept breaking out on me, but I've got it all sorted now. I've flipped it from Mongo database, from DocumentDB to Mongo database. So I have two different databases, one for the ASP.NET identity stuff, and then the other just for like general security stuff. It's all good in the hood. I might end up putting it all in the ASP.NET identity one yet as well, I don't know. Most likely. That's good. And then I was about to I started like plumbing in the messages and whatnot so that it all flows through. But we had guests round for dinner and all that stuff. It's been a very long weekend. It's been a very long vlog. Well, has it been a long vlog? It's been a good couple of days. So I'm going to end the video here, ladies and gentlemen. We have another busy week ahead of us as well, to be honest with you. So I'm going to have to come back for that, boys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you later.